And hello, we're back for Genshin Impact. We got the event going on right now for Lantern Rite, where we're going to be helping Gaming with his relationship with his father, I think. And there's kites! Lots and lots of kites. Ooh. Wait, was I already at the right spot for the cutscene? I didn't even know this is just where I left off last time.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Is he still going to be in the same good mood?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
You're not?
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
That's the guy that did the
All
commission
right,
earlier,
I've got the time.
wasn't it?
Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Uh-oh.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Well, here.
His address. He's about to be like, uh-oh. Uh-huh. There you go.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
My mom makes it seem like this was the plan all along.
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me. Come on, Gaming.
All
You
right,
wouldn't turn down a request, would you?
Don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
The Gilead returns to the pavilion. We're gonna have to watch him have a discussion with his father, aren't we? I can just tell. Hey, we teleported all the way here. That makes things easy. All right, let's go find this tea merchant.
Today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
He is really letting you know that he's not comfortable with this. Gotta keep going higher. Can we get much higher? Is that him? Is that Papa?
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of rude.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
Paimon didn't react well enough for it to be like,
Leave this delivery to
oh,
him.
she didn't
Trust
actually know.
Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
At least. Oh, come on. Stop being such a disapproving father.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Dang. It's like all the energy is just drained out of him.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kind of have to come with us.
It's definitely a cloud retainer.
Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
No trouble. It's part of the commission. Wait, is there going to be a whole plan of we get attacked on the road? I can see that being added on too, just to show how much Gaming can do. Even though Gaming transporting stuff wasn't his original plan. So how are we going to get him to do the, what was it, the Wushou dance? That's the main objective, is it? I'm not walking all that way. I just looked up and saw the distance. No. We're teleporting to the Wangshu Inn. I was about to fool myself, be like, oh, we're going to be doing little checkpoints. No. That was almost... that was like a mile and 1.2 miles. We'll say that. Or 1.3? You can say that too. Well, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to fall to my death. because of a cutscene.
We've
Happened
been
too much.
walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
No, they both want to get this done as soon as
I'm
possible.
fine.
The father actually feels bad. You can tell.
Usually have some delicious snacks
He
on
just
you?
doesn't know how to
Come
approach
on,
it because of
bring
his
it on so
ego.
we can share 'em.
You can really tell.
Fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever
Let's
tried
let
it
Paimon
before,
finish.
Mr. Ip?
Paimon,
That's the end of it. Is Paimon.
this place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Why couldn't we stop at the Wangshu Inn?
What about you? You're not going to join us?
No, he wants to get away from his dad.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
You're not helping, Papa.
okay. We'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It
does
appears that one's movements
Oh.
were overly conspicuous.
Look what
Enough
Cloud
of your
Retainer
musings.
got them doing.
Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
They'll be fine,
Present
though.
your exquisite
Being a
ornaments
deaf
at
eye.
once.
Indeed.
Such
Bring them
classy
forth
bandits.
readily and without protest.
What do we do?
He's not supposed to be in
Seems
on
as
it.
if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No coming. It's too dangerous.
This is
This
his
is
line
what
of
I
work.
do.
It is what he do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Holy crap.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away.
Cloud
Let
Retainer
us
is in the back.
away.
They left a dust trail. Wait,
Coming.
I don't see
Don't
Cloud
worry,
Retainer anymore.
he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming,
But what? But what? Spit it out,
he
dude.
had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade. He wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
Maybe he would rather
Have
put
to
himself in such
trust
dangerous
him.
situations.
Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
That's code for there's going to be others waiting in the area
All
to
is
ambush.
going to plan.
We're going to be ambushed by actual bandits at some point. Watch.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Wait, is that Zhang Li
Oh no, what is he doing here?
flying a kite?
Good sir,
a
please
ghost.
listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Can we give him a sign like, yo, play along, play along? We can give him some type of signal, right?
Bandits.
Just leave it at the trip.
Acting in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the sign.
I
That's
see.
supposed to be the traveler joining in.
It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
He ain't get it.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just had some cake stuck in her throat.
And then we had to start running. He must have figured it all out by now. Is he just playing dumb on purpose?
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Personally.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
You're the only one here that's ordinary.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
Maybe fly a kite while we're at it.
That would be lovely.
Wouldn't it? Find a tea stall to rest at. Wait, we're transporting tea and stopping at a tea stall? Are we using our own seed? Or are we... What would you call it? Wouldn't be testing out the competition. Betraying? I don't know. I don't really know how to broach the topic.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Wushou dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Yeah, that's
Have
right.
you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Wushou dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed.
He's definitely aiming these words at the
Many of my
father.
acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Probably quietly. Uncle Ip.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Yep. Which is fine.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
That's all he's going to say about it?
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you.
True.
This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over
Dancing.
the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on Wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried.
About?
You're young. You can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way?
A lot of
My
them.
concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to Wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Far from it.
Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Very much so. Add
Your
like
words
2
are
zeros
too
onto the
kind.
end of that, maybe.
Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
And then double it.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Are you talking about
She's
Cloud
more
Retainer?
easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way.
I'm wondering if Cloud Retainer put
Raising a
Zhongli here.
child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down.
Ooh.
You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
Yep.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things
Just around the
can
corner.
change in the blink of an eye.
Oh, yes, they can.
The blink of an eye, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Do things change so quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
We've known that, though. Is he going to say something
Gaming is
different?
back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Yep.
You're here too?
Uh-huh.
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Don't freeze up now!
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
You
What
good?
does that mean?
Traveler,
come on.
Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Up. He knew.
Huh?
He probably caught up to them and they exposed what happened.
Okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Kinda.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Actually,
Can't
Cloud
look me in the
Retainer
eye,
did.
huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay.
You mad?
But how did you know?
You mad, bro?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted.
Uh-huh.
But once I got
can
close,
see that.
it was obvious that they possessed great skills.
Mm-hmm.
I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance.
Uh-huh.
People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Yes, we were planning to rob your father.
You're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
It's a
I'm
possibility.
guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
You can say that. Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do.
But-
This conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go.
It's stubborn pride, dude.
You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You're probably right. And you, will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not
Probably.
sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try.
That is
Just
true.
like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it.
Yeah, that's where you go with your example, Paimon.
Time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. It won't hurt to try. It won't hurt to try is the better thing to say.
I'll do my best.
Good.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli.
That's
I'm
true.
impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
I don't know if it was alcohol, they'd be passed out drunk. It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You
That he
should
is.
take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
That caught him off guard.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Even though you were out flying a kite?
I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
He picked that up from his father.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
That way,
You
father
two
and son could
have a
talk.
nice chat, all right?
Uh-huh. Get to it. I think you two definitely need to talk. Leave the tea stall and talk to Zhongli. He's just across here. Ooh, look at all the apples on the ground. Hold on. I'll talk to him in a moment. I just want to get all these apples. There's so many apples. Like, my gosh. Who wouldn't want to get so many apples? Well, in real life, me, I'm kind of allergic. Although it might be the pesticides that they put onto that I'm actually allergic
Talk
to.
things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now.
Very
You
true.
could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you?
You rock. Don't ever change.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Ciao!
Oh, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
You have? Oh, he was raising the kite.
Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wushou Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
And then you went and found out that it was actually Zhongli.
It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
What?
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
He's being elitist with it.
In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year.
Why did I not
Much
put
like
the
she'll do
connection that
next
would
year,
be
I would imagine.
Hu Tao's kite?
Am I
Those are
wrong?
worse, guys.
Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite.
Oh, I thought
A
you were going to say
recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps.
for the
What
bodies.
do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
In your
Many
conclusion?
hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
Would you be so kind?
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well,
Kite
I
enthusiasts?
would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were
Oh.
testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides,
Aw.
we did the testing together.
Aww.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Competition's not the important thing right now. Doesn't matter. We're going to win either way. I'm going to go with the first
Do
one.
you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
Great
Although,
answer.
Watching a kite gradually ascend into
Very
the sky
definite.
does bring me a certain peace of mind.
Oh.
Perhaps they're a bit like Shao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need.
Why not?
Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Okay. Sure.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If
Really?
you have
Why?
the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See
Bye
you
now.
next time.
Talk. Talk.
I
Dad.
mean,
They're both trying to, but they're doing it at the same time, unfortunately.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, come on.
Then
Don't
I'll
be like that.
I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision.
I gummit.
Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
Please don't be
No
interrupting
need.
them.
I'm not tired.
Don't be interrupting them.
They're gone, Master. Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance.
Is it really, though?
Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Gaming recognizes the
Yes,
two of
Master.
you.
We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Oh, they're going to botch this.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here?
Exactly.
Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take
Oh
a
yeah, I
seat
forgot
and
that
see
he
what
knows
happens.
about the scheme now.
Perfect. I just so happened to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Is that the tea that she bought
Such thoughts
in the
detract from
first
present
episode
need
of
to
all
keep up
this?
the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanako serious right now?
I think they are. That might be a good way to handle them, though.
Busy orchestrating this act. One seems to have forgotten about Shunha's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
This is just going to be botched completely.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess
This isn't helping.
maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been
Don't
too
tell me this isn't
hard.
working.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming.
Don't blame me.
I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could...
Dude, you're forcing your
grab
opinion
dim
onto
sum
him again.
together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before.
It's a much more gentle approach, but he's still not
But I-
wanting him to do what he wants to do.
Thank you, Dad.
But here comes the
Been
butt.
long enough, don't you think?
But
Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now.
come on, throw that butt in it.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign.
No, it's
Did
not.
Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
It
Gami
didn't
has grown
work.
a lot taller, hasn't he?
Yeah, the plan didn't work at all. Not quite. Not to expectation, at least. I don't think you two helped at all. All right, let's teleport to the harbor. Set them aboard. I think we're about to wrap up this chapter of it. And then I'm going to jump right into the next chapter as soon as this is done. Yeah, I think making it to Liyue is what finalizes it. Charlotte? What's Charlotte doing here?
You must be Mr. Ip. Thank you for coming all this way.
What's going
My
on?
name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview.
She got roped in too?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market.
Never even thought about that.
Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and
Wait, are they
discuss the
trying to
questions
solve
you intend to ask in
what both of them
advance.
want to do?
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Because think about it. If they expand their market to Fontaine, they're going to need to do transport to Fontaine, which means they're going to have to hire somebody to guard everything going to Fontaine. So, who would be better to do that than somebody that's known already as a transport guard? So they're trying to have Gaming be able to interact with his father and be home more often, but still let Gaming be out and be able to do what he wants to do. Is that the whole entire goal here? Let's let them continue. We'll see what their goal really is.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
What do you think? She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections.
Not as many as us.
I suppose
Yours is
I've
limited
been
to one
humbled.
place that we also have
You
connections.
sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh?
All the way up on the bridge.
Auntie Shenyun?
Yep.
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
All right, up the bridge. How's this train wreck for plan going for you?
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others.
That's just how they are.
As for the next step,
Oh no!
What?
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Wait, what do you mean?
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay.
Paimon loves cake.
Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there
Like?
not?
Like,
Yes,
spit it out.
I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate
Please
to
share.
cause even more trouble for all of you.
That's fine.
That is for
I'd say
us
we've been
to
causing
decide.
plenty of trouble for you.
Yeah, we're all friends
Payback.
here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Does he want to do a performance and wants us to bring his dad to the performance?
Got it. Just leave it to us.
That'd be great.
Let's split up and make it happen.
By split up, you mean you're still going to stick around with me, Paimon.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Would that really be the best way, though? I can't believe that this part of the story is still going, too. Can't imagine that there's much more left to it. Whoa, 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 wait. Oh, this way. Excuse me. Coming through. Don't mean to go through your stall, but I am.
Hello again.
Whoever the heck you are. Howdy doody.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to.
Wait, she's not talking about Shuyu.
And are
Is she?
you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Someone similarly acquired?
Yes, here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
Gee, Willikers, thanks, miss.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks!
Thank you.
Is your daughter not competing? Should you be rooting for her? I think it'd be better for you to root for her. Personally.
It's done.
Still can't believe that Paimon agreed with this kite. And time passes. Until the moon is up in the sky.
Everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Right in front of the bridge. Right in people's ways as they're coming into town. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Yeah, the next part of this whole thing is going to be the wrap-up.
We're almost there. Okay.
How old is Chi-Chi actually? Because she's an undead. So I'm sure she hasn't developed in a long time.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? What's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
It's the dance.
What's that?
He's standing on the water?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Yay!
Wait. The wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
What a nice ending. Of course, it's not the last part, but still.
Performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
Deliver my house.
Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
That never happens. And they're up on the bridge, right? Wushou is there too.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Time for you two to talk. Get to yapping.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many Wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yep. It was all because of you. Give yourself a pat on the back, my one.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy.
Don't seize him, Paimon.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Gellied returns to the pavilion. That's another part done. We're 53 minutes in. How long is this last part? I'm wondering. Because if it's long, I want to make it another episode. If it's not, I would rather it be in this episode. So, how about we... Wait, you and Paimon have been at a loose end lately, so you decide to visit the village. Wait. Anamola? Is that a... Is that a story quest? Let's see. Ah, here. With Farina. I would like to skip that for now. Wait. Maybe I should clean this key. Yeah, we're gonna skip it for now and go into the story. Actually, maybe I should save it. You know what? If it's long, I'll cut it off. No. If it's long, I'll tack it on. I mean, if it's short, I'll tack it on. If it's long, it'll be its own thing. I'll get back to that later. As of right now, glad I finally came to a decision. Iridescent cloud striding. As you pass by a lane in Yilong Wharf, a sincere storyteller's disciple approaches you and narrates a tale intimately related to you both. Arr? Wait, what is this? Unfinished comedy, game of the rich. Continuing this quest will suspend some other quest. Oh. I'm not going to bother with that right now. Man, that indecisiveness really just came in and hit me hard right there. But I came to a conclusion of what I'm going to do. Which is this, wrap it up, and if it's short, tack it on. And if it's long, it's its own thing. Alright, first, let's get this wheat. And you're the storyteller. Esteemed guest, I, the apprentice storyteller, Wushou, must humbly request that you cease your steps for a moment. Perhaps you've heard the tale that goes something like this. In the beautiful night of Lantern Rite, flaming lights once danced across the sky like glowing brushes, like a majestic scroll. Paimon didn't quite catch that. Flaming lights? Painting in the sky? That's not something ordinary people can do. Even if you had some kind of airship, there's no kind of mysterious paint that can just hang in the air like that. Paimon, it's called a metaphor. Sounds like a seriously exaggerated analogy. Surely not an ordinary painting. Could you be talking about fireworks? Anyway, the protagonists of the tale are none other than Wushou, the renowned MC whose fame is spread throughout the land, and his companion, Paimon. Huh? Why is this suddenly about us? Perhaps you've already forgotten, but this time last year you accepted a commission from the adventurer Tian and participated in a special speedrun challenge. The speedrun challenge was illuminated by the glow of fireworks, a sight most majestic, a splendorous scene not oft seen. Now that you mention it, Paimon kind of remembers that we helped some promoter from the Adventurers Guild. It was nothing really. She said it was to use the event. She said she wanted to use the event to recruit new members. No idea if it actually worked though. I guess something like that might have happened. So what's your point? At the time, I was drowning in my sorrows and liquor. Or does she want to say as liqueur? Liqueur near the Wushou Inn, and as I looked up, I saw your silhouettes framed by the fireworks. In a moment, the sadness from flunking the exam, my confusion about the path that lay before me, it was all dispelled in a flash by your radiant figures blazing bright with vitality. So I pulled myself together and continued my research into folk tales, and thus came to Chenyu Vale, drinking deep in my favorite subject. I must thank you for the encouragement you gave me. So you moved on from liquor to your favorite subject, which is storytelling? It is not just me. Many were moved by your splendid silhouettes, joining the Adventurers Guild and finding new direction in life. But Paimon never imagined anything like that. We didn't even notice anyone watching at the time, and didn't even think us enjoying a little race could inspire other people. You put it like that, it's kind of embarrassing. It's good to see that your spirits have improved. Congratulations on getting it together. To run into you today is truly my good fortune. There is one thing I would like to ask, in addition to expressing my sincerest gratitude. Please, pass your radiant glory onward and continue to inspire even more people. Though we aren't nearly as great as you say, we've got a good idea going. You've got a good idea going. If we can cheer up more people, we're in. Oh, now that you mention it, just what should we do? In accordance with usual practices, I used Tiantian's racing challenge as a reference and teamed up with other adventurers inspired by you. We planned a brand new activity, iridescent cloud striding. There are many wondrous things here in Chenyu Vale, including a strange carp whose power allows you to travel most swiftly. All you need to do is vault over valleys and mount the mountaintops with your nimbleness, showing your vibrant dynamism. To all and sundry, just as before. Easy peasy, we're in. Of course, beyond the more I have prepared as a token of appreciation, we prepared a variety of other rewards to express our gratitude. Such paltry gestures pale with the hope you have gifted to so many and the excitement your past deeds inspire. But that is not all. In the future, you will find more chances to repay you. You're too kind. We'll keep on journeying and helping out those in need along the way, even without any rewards. But after hearing you, we're even more inspired to keep on adventuring. Let's give this iridescent cloud striding a try. Let's see now. Expeditious excursion. The goal is 3,000 points. Go to challenge, and it looks like we gotta go to each different thing in order to do it. So navigate, and it looks like the best way to get there would be teleport to here. Unfortunately, we do not have the map unlocked where this appears to be. So looking ahead on the map will be difficult. But I think we'll be okay. The heck is that? Ooh, it's one of those teleport point things. Fire! Ah, so the way you traverse this is a little bit different from the others. All right, so if we go up here, ooh, waypoint. We gotta get that waypoint. We gotta get that way. Get the stammies back because we're gonna be needing it to climb. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get the waypoint first before anything. Hello, goat things. Oh!
Solidify!
I didn't take any damage. He like headbutted me though. And he ran off too. The heck is that? I won't worry about that right now. Right now, let's get the teleport waypoints. We'll ignore the thing that's before us. Whatever the heck it may be. Ah! There's our challenge! Let's hop to it. During iridescent cloud striding challenges, you must reach your destination while collecting as many Jade Lotus lanterns on the way to obtain a score as high as possible. Ominous lanterns will be present during the challenge. You will have points deducted if you pick them up. After you come into contact with the firework lanterns, they will explode and you will trigger the pickup effects of all objects within the explosion radius. Wait. So these are the ominous lanterns, obviously. And these are the firework lanterns. So we want to stay away from these. There will be cunning plans to be picked up near the Golden Carp Sleep Pearls. These can help you complete the coming challenges. After picking up Cunning Plan Cash Advance up, Jade Lotus Lanterns will appear before you for a limited time. This is what will help you attain a higher score. Huh. Sorry, I want to finish my drink. I felt like I hadn't touched it in a while. All right, so pick up these, avoid these. Oh, wait. Pick up to score points. Explode on contact to gather all the items within the explosion radius. Will deduct points when picked up and creates limited time Jade Lotus Lanterns in front of you. Okay. You rest for a while, waiting for the perfect moment. All right, so we got to do it this way, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. I definitely missed the whole first part. Wait, where do you go now? Where the heck do you go now? Oh, here? Oh, there. Okay. No! Please! Move! How am I doing on score? I might have to redo this because I missed like the whole first part because I had no clue what I was doing. Upsy daisy. Let's go upsy daisy a little bit faster, shall we? Here. Uh-oh. I missed a lot because I was just clueless. I missed a whole lot because of... Oh, wait. The score is fine. Oh, it was because of the time that I got it in? I was going off the lantern score. I thought that I flopped. But it looks like I actually did all right. Yeah, I did all right. I can collect all these because I got the score that was required of me. And then the next one, it looks like it's the exact same score requirements. Ooh, Festive Fever. What's this? Ooh, okay. Oh, I didn't even know there was more rewards going to these parts. Ooh. Reach 600 to claim outfit. Okay, we're at 280 right now. All right. Well, I need this to get off the screen before I say anything more. Okay, so if you see more after this, that means that the next part was really short. And if you don't, that means it was longer, and it's going to be the next episode. So I'm going to just outro this like this for right now. And I'm going to outro it right now. And if it actually turns out there's more, it's just going to get cut off. You're going to hear the beep, and then it's going to be like, okay, we're continuing on. And, well, yeah. So, if this is the end of the actual episode, that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man marching Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me